morning. Happy Friday, Lynette. This is like a tangerine orange juice, but all the I guess the pulp or whatever is settling to the bottom really fast, no matter how fast I shake it. Good morning. It's Friday. Friday. Can't believe it's Friday, and I cannot believe how fast this month is going by. Usually January, I always feel like goes by slow. January and August are my slow months where I feel like it's, you're crawling each day, like it's taking forever. But it's going by pretty fast. So yesterday, on Patreon, we had a special person that came by to we got to interview them about organization. It was my first time doing an interview on Patreon. It went so well. I had so much fun, and I think that the people in my Patreon platform enjoyed the content, and it was very interesting listening to another, also a person that helps people get organized, but also a bag maker, and a bag maker explaining like her highest selling bag and how they pick shows or don't pick shows and how they put themselves out there on the internet. It's always great to have like an open dialogue with someone in a form where it's kind of intimate. So it's not like bombarded with questions and you could really absorb knowledge. Yeah, there's a small dusting of snow too. So in Patreon, that's what we had. Yeah, you loved it. I think Patreon really enjoyed it. I know I did. I even though I was super congested and not feeling so well, I like left there smiling because I learned a lot. There was a lot of information we got yesterday in Patreon, and I feel like I'm really already hitting my goals. So I have personal and business goals and Patreon goals. And one of my part of this year's theme is the Secret Sewing Society. I wanted to break down all gatekeeping things to help people to move to the next level, whether they're trying to be just like advance as a hobbyist, advance as a small business, advance as a micro business, or just advance as a sewing skills altogether. And yesterday was the first part of organization. And with that came some really cool stuff about organization that I think desperately that was needed in needed in the sewing world. And I think that this person being able to interview them and ask questions, it helped not only the people on Patreon, but it definitely helped me as well. And listening to like how they sell themselves and their bags and what matters and how you present yourself is kind of how the platform, how I have my Patreon. My Patreon, if I have not said it before, is that I feel like I have a signature style. I've been told quite some time that when they see my bag, they could tell it's my bag. Not just because it's nerdy, it's just there's certain telltale signs that it's a Chanova bag. And people buy my bags because there's something slightly different. So the best example I can give you is if we all made a tote bag, the same exact tote bag, I'm going to show you how to make your tote bag slightly different to stand out with through modifications so that person picks yours. And when this person came on yesterday and did the interview, they were talking about the same kind of moral guidelines I have too, that we have, all these bag makers, how does your bag stand out? And how to organize time and all that stuff. It was so informative. I really, really enjoyed this interview. The interview I have lined up for February, I'm very excited about too. I'm trying to get one interview each month. I know some months are going to be easier to get somebody and not. But I felt like that was, it set it off with a bang. It felt like when you worked out really good for the first month out of the year and you're like, yes, I'm prepared for anything else that comes. It felt awesome. Like a Rocky style in the snow. Like you're all like, yeah. So it was very informative and I enjoyed it. So I felt like not the best. Yesterday, I actually had a slight temperature when I checked my temperature, but I was thoroughly happy with it, and I'm so appreciative of this, and I'm hoping that doing these little interviews with unique and different people in our sewing community can break open some gates and help other people in, in the sewing community. Okay. Let's see. Oh no, he took your SUV. Okay, I'm sorry that your truck didn't is not working. Good morning, IO. So yesterday, also while I was waiting to do the interview was at 2, but I thought it was at 12. I have no idea what, like, my sick addled brain was not with it yesterday. Um, so I decided to make a bag. I told you guys I wanted to make something quick that I know I can do because, it's convention season. So I did make the ojima. I'm waiting for webbing to come to finish the crossbody, but I finished the bag. So this is the Has Been Hotel. It's a TV show that's on Amazon. It's really inappropriate for children, but there's a huge cult following for it. And this fabric was from like last year. Olivia carried it, and I created my own kind of badge, which has the magnet underneath it, so that way it can look different. It has a nice slip pocket. I have custom zipper pulls, which are the keys. And I decided to do something different. I was going to do black with red zipper tape, but then this candy stripe with the black gunmetal, like, it had my heart. I was like, let's just do something with a twist. On the inside, it's bound. We have a leather zipper facing. The accents on here are all genuine leather. And then you have a slip pocket with leather as well. As you can see, there is little red rivets on each side, and I think it's super cool. And as soon as the cotton 1 inch comes in, I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to make red ends so that way you can cap off the raw edges so it can just look a little bit more professional. I like the way this came out, and I love a good cargo pocket moment. So we have a nice cargo pocket up here. So it gives it a little bit more 3 dimension. So if you're not familiar with Ojima, it is a country cow design. It comes together really fast. I think I have made it on my channel countless times. It's one of those bags that you just see me make because it just freakishly comes together fast. We even did it in the Patreon, like I want to say a year or two ago, where we turned this into, you can make it as a backpack and or a like crossbody or a sling, because it is like the cutest perfect size. And I'm trying to give you something that can make you realize how big it is. Here is my cell phone case. So it's, as you can see, it's not truly that big. It just is like the perfect size. Everyone that buys these always say, oh my God, I love them because you can stick so much in it. You could do a lot of fun modifications to this to make it truly your own. I have made some quilting ones. I have made them where they're like really high end and all leather. It just, whatever you fancy you could do. This is a collaboration pattern. This pattern was with Country Cow and Bed Hog Design. It's actually their names backwards. So that's where you get Ojima. It's Amy and Joe's name backwards, which is super clever and cute. And I do hope that they come up with another pattern together, because this one, it really speaks to me. And I think it's because Amy is a tester, a bag tester, and a striker. So she knows what kind of bags we use as strikers to show off fabric. And as a tester, she knows what kind of like edge, like what kind of bags really kind of pop out for us to sell. So, and then you have Joe from Country Cow, who is freaking brilliant. She is so great with putting together a pattern with minimal words but gets a strong impact. The best pictures you've ever seen in a pattern, you put those two together, it was like fire and ice. It was everything. So this bag is one of my like top 10 favorite bags I ever make. I always go to it. It's one of the templates that I always reach for because it's a great pattern. So I do have the link to the description box in my description box. It is not affiliate. It's a very affordable pattern. I have done a video on my regular channel on it, but Joe has a pattern a video as well. I think countless other YouTubers did. If you're in Patreon and you're like, I don't remember this, if you just put Ojima, you can go back to previous ones and you can see this where we modified this. So let's see. So, also today I get to work with Patreon today for something on the first time. Again, we have different tiers in Patreon, and I opened up a new tier this year called the Rotary Cutters. Let me rephrase that. My husband named it the Rotary Cutters. I had different names, but that's the name that stuck. So today is the first time we are doing accessories. Normally we take one bag similar to Ojima. We do modifications to make it truly unique. But we have never really done a wallet or anything like that. So I opened up a new part of a new tier where we also do an accessory, like just sewing it together, trying to figure it out together. And I thought it would be really cool. So the accessory we picked out was the Magnolia wallet. I like the whole crew in that in the rotary cutters has this pattern. I'm like the only person who was like, where have I been? I've never seen this pattern before. And then when I reached out to the admin who is in charge of um so long, she was like, oh yeah, this is, she was talking to me and I was like, I don't know where I've been, I never seen this pattern. And I feel like I'm pretty well versed in patterns, but apparently I need to go back to school because I'm not. So this pattern's a pretty good size. The finished wallet is 8 inches wide by 4.5 inches tall, and it's 1 inch deep. So it's kind of the standard size that we see in almost all the custom wallets that we have out there for patterns. I'm really excited to like make this. We're doing the cutting out today, and I'm not gonna lie to you, cutting out the paper pattern, I was slow. I'm a slow cutter because I don't want to make a mistake, and I am notorious for making mistakes when I'm prepping. So that I cut out all the paper patterns. I'm about to find the fabrics because no, I have not found the fabrics that I want to do. I'm going to find the fabrics and put everything ready so we can start cutting at noon. I'm really excited about this because this is a really pretty wallet and I think it's going to come together really, really awesome. I'm always looking for new wallet styles, and this is a zip around style, and I think it's cute. And it has like a really cute, like, there's like part A and part B. I'm trying to see if I can show you. There's a part A and a part B. One has like a wallet that can come out, a small mini wallet that comes out, or you can have a wallet that's attached to it. So this is how the wallet looks on the normal. And there's an optional D-ring here. Now, this is good if you have like a non-directional print like this. If you have a directional print and you have to like create seams and split things in half, and you have to create a seam down the middle so that way it's looks perfect on both sides, then you might not be able to do that because then you're going to be ripping into a seam. I'm gonna go over that that too, because like most of my prints are not toss prints; they're usually one direction. But so this has, you can have the removable one, a removable wallet, or a wallet that, and this is the mini wallet that comes with it if you have it, and it just like slides into the car in your back into the little wallet, and I think that's really cute and clever. But I'm actually really enthralled with the second one because the second one has like, I just like dinged myself in the eye. The second one has the coin pouch just connected permanently to it. I like that option of the mini wallet within a milling wallet, but if I'm taking my mini wallet out just to carry that around, I will lose my wallet. So it's going to be up to the user, but I like the fact that they give you options. I do like the mini wallet itself. I can see me making it itself by itself for just being a solo project, but I don't know if I would take the mini wallet out of my regular wallet and just be like, oh, I'm just using this for tonight. I would lose something. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. I lose glasses and they're right in front of me. So So it is a zip around wallet. So I have never made this wallet before. I'm really excited. I cut out all the pattern pieces. And I think it's going to be really cool because this experience of cutting out and doing things with accessories is so that way we're doing it all together and we're sewing something all together, having fun and just trying to get it out. And I think it's cool because if you're in the Patreon, we have a bag we're doing and then we're completing an accessory. And it's not always going to be a wallet. There it could be a case, a coin pouch, it could be a dot kit. There's so many different accessories out there. So the world's our oyster and we're going to have some fun with the accessories. And I do find out that a lot of people do gravitate to a bag that has a matching accessory. Like right now, what's really popular, and you see it in our Facebook group, and Tara from Creations is on it, is shoes matching the bag. So, and every now and again, this trend comes in. If you look at 7 years ago, it was going really hard in the custom fabric world. If you go look at backstitch fabrics, there are people making tennis shoes, and there are some prominent names that are still very important in our back community that did it. And I think a couple of them even did sew-alongs in some of these groups, that they would do matching shoes to a matching bag. And if you look in like charm patterns with Gertie, same thing. There'll be like matching high heels with a matching dress. Matching sets have a tendency of working. And there was also another person that knew how to make like Apple wrist wallets, or rich watch, the watch connectors, and it will be with matching fabric. So having accessories to match your bag could be a really good selling point for you, and getting into that habit of making a bag and making a matching accessory might just be beneficial for you altogether, especially as a business or a micro business. So I think this is a good habit a good habit and an awesome tier to add to the Patreon level because we're doing something a little bit different and we're going to have some fun. So I'm really excited about that. Other than that, that's all I have for you today. My dogs. Kendall's home and the puppy's talking. Most likely he took away Murder Boat, and that little high pitched bark is coming from a 155-pound dog. No one knows. No. I swear to God, he thinks he's a baby. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. That's all I have for you today. And tomorrow's sleep in Saturday. So I'll see you guys on Sunday. And I hope everyone has a really good weekend. Stay warm. Keep your eye on the weather. If you're in California, I'm definitely thinking about you. If you guys are looking to help people in California, please go through reputable outlooks. There's a lot of people that are getting scammed right now with they're donating money and they're not going to any kind of reliefs. There's a lot of charity reliefs out there. Just do your research, and if you're not sure, if you're not sure, check. You could definitely check on the internet, but you can definitely call like local agencies within California. Like if you're trying to do it for a pet shelter, you can do the VCA and then see what charities that they say they have. Yeah, we're still in in the Patreon. If you're a rotary cutter, we're doing that. The highest tier, we do accessories. Thank you. Yes, if you can, please like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot. And you hit the bell, you get the notification anytime I pop up. So that's it. I hope everyone has a really good day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.